Hi guys, I'm Arsalan and I am with Zohair and I'm going to ask him some questions about Sudan. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. My friend Arsalan, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm doing well, alhamdulillah. Beautiful day today.
Yeah, subhanallah. So, you know about the current situation in Sudan. So, what do you want to say about that?
So I actually gave a khutbah about Sudan this Friday. It's one of those things, and it's a genocide that's been happening along the same time as the genocide in Gaza. So sadly, it hasn't been getting much attention. But the situation is getting very dire. We're seeing images of militias like the RSF that are gunning down innocent people, mothers and children. They're making them dig their own graves and then executing them and throwing them into these graves. They're committing genocide of particular ethnicity in that region in Sudan. And sadly, the world is just watching, not doing anything. And there certainly needs to be a lot of advocacy to help the people there, humanitarian-wise, bring them as well as refugees to places to help them live a life of peace and security. And at least, as you know, we're Muslims, dua as well. That's a very important region of the world for us. Sudan is very close to Habasha, Abyssinia, the land where the Prophet ﷺ sent the first migrants to. Not part of it, but close to it. And you know, there's a lot of virtue, there's a lot of incredible people and scholars that have come from the land of Sudan as well. So we have to remember them in our dua.
So, are you an imam?
Alhamdulillah, I do some service here for the Muslim community in Brisbane in different masjids, and we have a weekly circle, halaqah, Islamic classes we do. It's called Faith Circle. You can check it out on Instagram, Faith Circle AU, and you'll see a lot of the work that we do there on Islamic education.
Yeah, good. So, as an imam, what do you want to say to the world about the genocide that is going in the world, like in Gaza, in Sudan, and other parts of the world, like Muslim countries? And as an imam, what lesson do you want to give them?
Look, if you look back, you've got the Bosnian genocide, you've got the Rohingya, you've got the Uyghurs. Before that, you had the Circassians in the 1800s. You've got obviously Palestine from 48 all the way up until now, and even arguably a little bit before this. It's and you've got the issue in Kashmir. There are so many places, and I've missed some, I'm sure. There are so many places where our Muslim brothers and sisters are suffering under so much oppression, and it's a time for us to reflect, because the outward state is a reflection of the inner. And so on two levels we need to work. We need to work on the outside. We need to try and bring change. We need to try and do what we can with the means available to us wherever we are to try and stand for peace and justice. And inwardly, we need to look inside as well, because that darkness that we see outside can be a reflection of the darkness of what we have. And so we need to bring light into our heart as well. So we need to work on both sides.
Yeah, inshallah ta'ala. So if you don't mind, I will ask you a question. What do you want to say to the people, like a country who is a lot of people like Pakistan or other Muslim countries like Indonesia and Malaysia? So what do you want to say to the politicians and the people, like what should we do and what should they do?
Look, I'm here living in Australia, Brisbane, and so it's not my place to tell people about what's going on in those countries. I would say to the people who are living in those countries, to the scholars there, to the activists, to the leadership that's there, I would say that it's important for them to understand their situation and give a message to their people of what they can do. But I can't make a comment on those different places that I haven't been. But I can only say within Australia, you know, for the Muslims which we've been doing, coordinating, coming together, and trying to make society better, make this a better place. That's what it is. Muslims want to be here to bring value, to make it a better place in every sense of the world and every sense of the word, with our character, in the way that we deal with each other, improving society. That's what Muslims are meant to do wherever they are.
Yeah, we should bring peace and stay in with peace, not with genocide.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, brother.
You're very welcome. Jazakumullah khairan. It's very nice to see you so young, asking these very thoughtful questions, caring about these issues about genocide and about all these other things that are happening around the world. So it's very nice to see that. May Allah preserve you and protect you and keep you on this path. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.